Dear child, the angels, who are always watching over you with love and concern, sent this message just for you. They want to ensure you understand something critical, something that could safeguard you and help you avoid certain dangers. The angels, being loving and protective beings, are not merely watching from afar, they are deeply concerned about your well-being. They care about you more than you can think and have always been there for you, even when you didn't notice. There are times in life when we require their direction, and they have sent you this message, because you are in need of their protection. This message is not a random warning, it is part of a greater plan, a deeper understanding that the angels are attempting to communicate to you. They see things that you can't, and they know the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. The angels are fully aware of everything going on around you, both visible and hidden. Their wisdom and foresight are intended to assist you navigate life's twists and turns, and right now, they require you to recognize that a big event is going to happen in your life. What's coming may not be something you can fully anticipate, but it will require your whole attention. An approaching shift or challenge will put you to the test in ways you may not be expecting. It may seem like an exciting new chapter, full of possibility and possibilities, but the angels want you to be aware that it may also bring unexpected challenges, difficulties, or hurdles. It's critical that you remain cautious and grounded throughout this time. The angels urge you to be clever and discriminating, even though the excitement may cloud your judgment and cause you to miss warning signs. Although the future holds great potential for growth and discovery, there is also a warning attached to it. The angels have sensed a presence in your life, someone or something that is working against you in ways you may not yet realize. This person or force may not be visible at first, but they are working silently to undermine your efforts or lead you down a tough path. The person may not even be someone you know personally, but their actions might have a significant impact on your life. This hidden threat could take various forms, perhaps a person who speaks behind your back, a circumstance that appears innocent but turns out to be dangerous, or even a challenge you never saw coming. The angels want you to be aware of this threat so that you do not succumb to it. It's crucial that you don't let fear overtake you at this point. The warning is not intended to cause worry or anxiety, but to empower you. The angels want you to know that they are here to help and will provide the assistance you require. They want to protect you from falling into a trap, and they are sending this message as a way of guiding you. It's not always easy to notice what's going on behind the scenes, but the angels see things clearly. They can see the hidden dangers and the subtle manipulations that might be happening. They know what lies ahead and what challenges you may face, and they want to make sure you are not caught off guard. Trusting in the angels' guidance is key. They advise you to pay great attention to your instincts, because they will be your most reliable compass. When you feel uncertain, when you are unsure of the right path to take a moment to pause and listen to what your heart and intuition are telling you. The angels are communicating with you through these inner signs, so do not ignore them. Pay attention to the signals they send you, whether they take the form of dreams, thoughts, sensations, or subtle changes in your environment. If you're willing to listen, they're communicating with you in ways you can understand. The angels also want to remind you that you are stronger than you realize. Even though the challenges ahead might seem overwhelming at times, you have the strength to overcome them. You are stronger than you realize, and the angels believe in your ability to overcome anything that comes your way. They know that you have the resilience, courage, and insight to get through this phase. Trust yourself and trust in the divine support that is available to you at all times. You are never fully alone, and the angels are always ready to help. When you encounter challenging situations, it can be easy to feel isolated or helpless. You may feel as if no one understands your situation or that there is no way out, but keep in mind that the angels see everything. They understand your problems and the burden you carry. They are sending you this message to remind you that you do not have to confront everything by yourself. You have the support of higher beings, and their wisdom is available to you. All you have to do is ask for their advice and remain open to receiving it. Another crucial aspect of this message is that the angels want you to be aware of those around you. Recently, a group of people may have harmed or destroyed your spirit in ways you didn't realize at the time. These people may have acted with envy, fear, or malice, leaving you feeling uncertain or betrayed. The angels want you to understand that their negative energy is not something you need to carry. You do not have to hang on to their cruel words or deeds. Let go of the emotional burden that others have placed on you, and trust that the angels will keep you safe from further harm. At times, it might seem like there is a pattern of misfortune or challenges following you, and you may begin to question why things are happening this way. However, the angels urge you to remember that these difficulties are part of your journey. These are not punishments, but rather possibilities for growth. The challenges you face are designed to shape you into the person you are supposed to be. They're teaching you important lessons about patience, endurance, and inner strength. With each struggle you overcome, you become more connected to your higher purpose. These tests are not designed to break you, but to empower you. As you move forward, keep in mind that there is no need to be afraid of what is ahead. The angels want you to trust that they will guide you every step of the way. While there may be challenges, they will always empower you with the strength and wisdom to overcome them. The goal is to stay connected to your inner guidance, stay open to their messages, and believe in the divine plan that is unfolding. The angels also want you to know that you have the power to change the trajectory of your life through your actions, ideas, and choices. The future's not set in stone. You have the ability to make decisions that will bring you to a more positive, fulfilling path. Even if you're faced with challenges or unexpected changes, remember that you can always choose how you respond. Choose to respond with power, intelligence, and trust. Choose to believe in the angels and divine guidance that is always available to you. You are the master of your own destiny, and each decision you make has the power to shape it. I want you to understand that this message is not intended to scare you. It is intended to empower you by providing you with the tools and awareness you will need to defend yourself and navigate the obstacles that lie ahead. The angels are by your side, guiding and supporting you every step of the way. Trust them, trust yourself, and believe in the divine purpose unfolding before you. You are stronger than you realize, and you have all you need to handle whatever comes your way. The angels believe in you, and so should you. The cosmos has a way of recognizing your true worth, often in ways that are difficult to comprehend in the moment. No matter what challenges you face, it ensures that the positive energy you bring to the world is not overshadowed or diminished. The goodness you create, the love you spread, and the light you shine in the lives of those around you cannot be diminished by external forces. When things happen that make you question your place or purpose, remember that the universe has a grand plan, and you play an important role in it. Even if the path is not always smooth or easy, your experiences, no matter how difficult, are not random. They carry meaning and lessons that contribute to your growth. At times, the challenges you confront may seem overwhelming. When you are confronted with the deliberate actions of someone who intends to harm you, it is natural to experience a range of emotions. Shock, rage, confusion, and even despair can wash over you, sometimes all at once. You may be asking yourself, why me, or what did I do to deserve this? These questions can come from the heart, reflecting your genuine desire to make sense of a difficult situation. It is understandable to want answers, to understand why the things you are experiencing are happening to you, especially when they seem unjust or painful. These feelings are valid, and it's critical to honor them. However, the answers to those questions are often not simple. The reasons why people behave the way they do, especially when their actions cause harm, are complex and often rooted in deep internal struggles that have nothing to do with you personally. The universe, with its grandeur and wisdom, wants to reassure you that what is going on is not about you. When someone intentionally tries to harm you, it is often a reflection of their own problems, which they may be unable to confront or even fully comprehend. The truth is that persons who engage in harmful behavior toward others are often fueled by feelings of insecurity, fear, or jealousy. These emotions may arise from their own unresolved issues, a lack of self-confidence, or an inability to handle their own emotions in a healthy way. They may have been wounded by experiences in their past, and instead of healing or addressing those wounds, they project their pain outwardly, often targeting others as a way to cope with their inner turmoil. When someone conspires to harm you, whether through words, acts, or other forms of violence, it rarely happens in isolation. Their behavior is often driven by misunderstandings, false beliefs, or their inability to see the world from a perspective beyond their own. It could be because they perceive you as a threat, either because of your power, kindness, or ability to shine in ways they feel they cannot. People who feel insecure or threatened by others frequently act out in ways that are intended to protect their fragile sense of self-worth, even if those actions are unjust or harmful. One of the most important things to remember is that these negative actions do not reflect your value or character. They are a reflection of the person who is directing that harm toward you. Their behavior is not an accusation against you, but rather a reflection of their own difficulties. It's critical not to internalize their acts or let them determine your self-worth. When someone intends to damage you, they frequently do it from a place of intense discomfort within themselves. Their actions may be an attempt to cope with their own doubts, worries, or rage. These unpleasant emotions accumulate over time, and instead of confronting them head-on, they lash out at those around them, particularly those who appear to be doing well or living purposefully. You may discover that the more you stand firm, the more love and light you bring to the world, the more likely you are to attract these kinds of attacks, simply because others may see you as too good to be true or as someone who does not deserve the happiness or success you have. However, it's critical to understand that their attacks aren't about you. It's critical to recognize them for what they are, external expressions of inside battles. These people may not know how to express their emotions in a healthy way, so they vent their frustration and fury on others. Instead of looking inward to comprehend their own anguish or seeking help to heal their wounds, they project their negative emotions outward, often at the very people who are shining brightly in the world. This is why, when confronted with such situations, you must not let the actions of others alter who you are or how you perceive yourself. You are not the cause of their suffering, and you are not responsible for their actions. The things they say or do to harm you are not a reflection of your own flaws, but are instead an indication of their inability to handle their own feelings. When you face this kind of negativity, it could be difficult not to take it personally. It is human nature to want to defend yourself, justify your behavior, and wonder what you may have done to cause such treatment. However, taking a step back and gaining a larger perspective will help you see that their actions are not a reflection of your life or your decisions, but rather of their own inner battles. People who harm others frequently do so because they feel helpless in some aspect of their own life, and they see bringing someone else down as a way to regain some sense of control. At the heart of these harmful actions is often a fear of being judged, fear of being exposed, fear of not measuring up. The person who targets you may be insecure in their own self-worth, and witnessing someone else living confidently or generously may bring those insecurities to the surface. Instead of confronting these feelings head-on, they may project their fear and anger outward, attempting to tear down what they cannot build up within themselves.